very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to the Grant Store Victory Park Stadium for this afternoon's game between Chorley and Macclesfield Town. You join us 4 minutes ahead of the scheduled kick-off of 3 o'clock, the usual time. Myself, Pete Tscherewik, joined with Ewan Murray, fresh back from Portugal, Croatia. Ewan, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't prefer being anywhere else on a rainy Saturday afternoon. Should be a good game, this. Macclesfield, obviously last season, absolutely trumped the league that they were in, and finishing on 109 points, being promoted with relative ease. And they've got off to a decent start in the National League North too, so it should be a close game.
You see the Macclesfield supporters in fine voice over there in the Frank Powell end. About 300 or so of them have made the short journey over this afternoon. And to be fair, in fine voice despite the weather. And, like you say, they've started quite well. They're in 10th. They've got a couple of players who've obviously formerly played for Chorley, in Max Durnley, who's in goal for them this afternoon, and also Justin Johnson on the bench. So welcome again to the Grant Store Victory Park Stadium for this afternoon's game between Chorley and Macclesfield. Pete Tscherewik joined alongside Ewan Murray for this one. A real exciting game in prospect. Andy Priest has made a few changes from last weekend's game against Congleton Town. Adam Henley's back in. And Harry Ibbotson, he got the winning goal at the weekend last time out. He starts in place of Jack Sampson, who misses out with a minor knock. Ewan, as I quite often do, ask you for your prediction of the game. What we're going for?
I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for the Magpies today. I think at home, well, we're still unbeaten at home this season, and I don't think that'll change today.
Certainly think it has the potential to be a really tight game where, again, Macclesfield come into the game with a lot of confidence. They've got a few players I really like in Damani Mellor and Danny Elliott. Of course, Justin Johnson, as I mentioned previous, on the bench for the Silkmen this afternoon. John Rooney, of course, the man in the dugout for them after the departure of Robbie Savage, who now plays with Forest Green Rovers. Well, manages Forest Green Rovers, certainly doesn't play anymore. But a game that promises to be good. The weather is not on our side as things stand. So Craig, our PA announcer, going through the two teams, and again, what are your thoughts on the selection this afternoon, Ewan? It's not a straightforward pick for Andy Priest. He could have gone with Summerfield. Instead, he's gone for Nolan. He could have gone for a different option up front, but instead he's gone for Ibbotson, who's sort of earned his place, following the goal at the weekend to win against Congleton. Obviously, as I mentioned, Jack Sampson misses out, but any complaints?
I mean, obviously I wasn't here last week, so I can't really comment on the performances, but I do feel like whenever Luke Summerfield has played, he has controlled the midfield, so he made me feel a bit hard done by, but Joe Nolan is an ample replacement, so I can't really have any complaints.
Sampo's one, he will be missed. Obviously, he has a presence about him. He knows the game very well, but we'll have to find out from Andy Priest what exactly it is that's up with Jack Sampson after the game, because, again, spoke to one of our physios earlier in the week and said he was having a scan, and that was it. We didn't get any other information other than that. And that's it. We are off and running here at the Grant Store Victory Park Stadium.
Early throwing for Macclesfield.
Straight away, a throw comes in from Louis Lacey, and interesting one for you is I think it's his brother or relation, Paddy, who's a former player and now boxer. Came into our ticket office this morning, had a good chat with him, and said the confidence is high in the Macclesfield camp, and it probably should be. Like I said, they've come into the division and they started quite well. Obviously, well documented how they did so well in last season, and great points campaign. How they not shy of a few quid. You only have to look at this man on the ball now, Josh Kay, to see that. You know, a lot of experience in the EFL and not playing at Macclesfield.
It's a yellow card, eh?
I say that yellow card in hand from referee Mr. John Milligan, and Josh Kay is about to receive the first booking of the afternoon.
Protest his innocence. He looked like a bit of a high foot on Mike Calvary. Cal's back up to his feet.
In the book, what do we say there? High foot. He just seems to catch calves.
Blakeman plays it short.
Warren Clark down the right-hand side, 1v1 with Lacey. On his left now, goes to his right, crosses, and he'll win a corner. Corner comes in towards the back post.
Ooh,
He's knocked it over. It almost looked like he'd knocked it into his own net.
Yeah, I think the crowd around us thought that too.
You know, it's fair to say, Dearnley, you know, he is. I mean, how would you describe him? A bit of a man mountain. He's 6'5", 6'6", and he had to be right on cue there because, like again, he was going to drop it into his own net. But the corner again on the other side now, the outswinger from Blakeman to come in. Obvious targets there, Mark Ellis, Harry Ibbotson, the heights there.
Referee having a quick work with Mark Ellis and Sam Heathcote.
Mark Ellis has just been spoken to by the referee, John Milligan, along with a Macclesfield player, and they're still pulling and shoving, and Ellis is being tugged all over the place. Blakeman delivers the corner very deep, headed away, and Joe Nolan's going to get the first bite of the Terry, drifts the ball in, it's headed away by rolling Mayonnaise. Surely have started quickly here, Ewan.
Yeah, this is what we need. Quick start to a game. I think in the games which we've done well in so far, we have started off much quicker than the opposition.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 12 seconds into the game, it comes from Blakeman, the long throw. Ellis is up, heads it up in the air. On by Smith, flicked on by Tom Cards, the first effort of the game, and it's on target. Relatively comfortable by Dearnley to claim that one, but it was dangerous.
Yeah, I think the important thing is that we're winning the first contact on those long throws. Duffy looking for a switch of play, headed away by Blakeman.
Ibbotson tries to beat his marker, and then Nolan puts the ball over for Warren Clark to chase down the right. He's done really well. The ball's held up there nicely in the rain, actually, and he's done well in the end, Warren, to win his side a throw.
Another long throw from Adam Blakeman.
Nottingham Forest have taken the lead away at Burnley. Nico Williams has got the goal there. AFC Fylde also in the lead early on against Leamington, a dream start for Craig Marnside. The long throw here from Blakeman comes in, met by Ellis, half-headed away. Clark back into Blakeman, who first time goes in towards the box. He's still alive. Ibbotson's there. Shot comes in, and Macclesfield were asleep there, weren't they? And Chorley very nearly taking full advantage. Another corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the cross was either mishit by Blakeman or he intended to hit it low, but the Macclesfield defence fell asleep. Harry Ibbotson broke free with the ball, but it was a good block in the end, forced out for a corner.
Comes the corner, the in-swinger from Blakeman peels away. Mark Ellis is up, heads it. Penalty. Shots for a handball, and the referee, John Milligan, no hesitation, says penalty. Early chance for Chorley to take the lead here. The question is, though, who's going to take the penalty? Jack Sampson's not on the pitch. Craig Hewitt's got it in his hand.
Yeah, I think Craig Hewitt decided himself that he's taken it. And it has been a very good start from Chorley. The intensity's been there.
Craig Hewitt, who will step up and take the penalty from 12 yards in front of the Macclesfield supporters. It's Craig Hewitt versus Max Dearnley. Hewitt scores. And Craig Hewitt wheels away to celebrate. He looks absolutely delighted, and it's the perfect start for Chorley.
Wasn't really ever in doubt. Looks composed, went up to it, sends the keeper the wrong way, puts it in the left corner. 1-0 Chorley. And you have to say, with that early pressure, it's probably deserved.
Yeah, 3 or 4 corners inside that opening 7 minutes.
Question is, can Chorley keep this tempo going?
So all that early pressure from Chorley obviously begins to tell in instances like that. It's just builds, and we'll have to see the penalty back in terms of the decision that was made.
The Macclesfield players were complaining, but you always are if a penalty's given against you early in the game, aren't you?
I think one thing we have to say is there was no hesitation, from referee John Milligan, and interesting that John Milligan was actually the referee who officiated our game against Chester.
Flick on by Warren Clark. Goes out for a throw.
Here comes the referee, John Milligan, and he's going to come over and have a word with Macclesfield's manager, John Rooney, I think. Or is it Mark Jeffers, the assistant manager? I think it's the pair of them, really. Just telling them both to calm down, and something's clearly being said. The fourth official pulled him over, and no booking.
It's definitely more the assistant than John Rooney himself. Play will resume the throw-in for Macclesfield. Hewitt dispossesses Miller's pass, but it breaks well for Macclesfield. Harry Iverson trying to force the
screaming at his players to press.
Good skill by Benitez. Damani Miller turns on the ball and runs. Pass is caught up by Henley. It's cleared forwards by Ellis. Tom Carr.
The ball from Carr to try and find Ibbotson in behind.
Irwin punts it forward. Goes straight through to Max Dearnley and goal for Macclesfield. See, Macclesfield are looking for that pass to Danny Elliott every time.
header that from Hewitt. Macclesfield just haven't settled into the game yet, have they, Ewan? I think it's Chorley very on the front foot, very positive, and Macclesfield struggling to get a foothold in the game. And you can see even by Mellor there, gives the ball away. Down the line it goes, a foul by Lacey.
Good bit of skill there by Warren Clark. Blakeman has a free kick on his right hand side, just in front of us here. Good opportunity to get the ball in the box.
Elsewhere in National League North, Southport have taken the lead against Peterborough Sports. Great ball from Blakeman, he's all the way over to Ellis. He goes down inside the box. Offside.
Taken quickly by Macclesfield. Henley's just fouled the Manny Mello. Pass is cut out well by Calvary. Hewitt's dispossessed.
Generally has it and puts the ball and he's put it out of play. The former Chorley loanee and looking to sort of peel the ball away towards Lacey out on the left, and he's got it all wrong. AFC Fylde 2, Leamington 0. Talking with the local radio nearest to us, Ewan, who speaking regarding the handball incident. Lewis Fenson, it was, the captain, who the judge to have handled from Mark Ellis's header.
But as you said, the referee was in no doubt with his decision.
No, and I have to admire that. You know, there was no hesitation. He made up his mind instantly.
And it goes from Blakeman. Flick on by Ellis.
Tom Carn heads it into Durnley's hands.
The keeper there.
Tom Carr being asked to press on Menayesi. Here is Fenson down the right. Puts the ball over towards Kay, headed by Harvey Smith. Out to touch for a throw. And Lacey has the ball. Finds Clark and luckily gets the ball back. But Clark really, really nicely in there. Slides and wins it. And then Lacey this time fouls Calverley. And Calverley straight away puts the ball in behind. Great first touch from Henley. Takes his time this time. Wins the ball into Nolan. Good play from Joe. Looks like towards the right to find Henley again. Henley could have been penalised there in my eyes for a foul. But play allowed to continue. Blakeman this time. Macclesfield supporters screaming for a red. I think he'll probably get a yellow for his troubles. He just kind of left a little bit of an arm in there, a little flailing arm. And I think I can see referee Mulligan go into his pocket. And it is a yellow card. 15 minutes gone here. Chorley 1, Macclesfield FC 0. And Adam Blakeman is in the book.
Lewis Fenson stood over the free kick, just inside the Charlie half. Plays it shot to Menayesi.
Elliott puts the ball past Irwin, but the flag is up.
In the build-up to Danny Elliott being offside there, Danny Whitehead did a good piece of skill to get away from Joe Nolan in midfield, spun round him and played the pass in behind. Unfortunately for him, Elliott was offside.
There
But
was no hesitation, was there, from the linesman in terms of the decision? Lacey again struggling against Henley. Tom Carr trying to nip in behind, and the back pass is played towards Durnley. It's such again loose, and Macclesfield living dangerously. Chorley really pressing high, and again they've done really well to win
Joe
the ball
Nolan
back
with
through
the
Joe
challenge there.
Nolan.
But yet again, I want to say Danny Whitehead again sort of dropped in deep there. Looks very composed on the ball in midfield for Macclesfield. It's sort of the only player so far who's been able to get a foothold on the ball for Macclesfield. It's a bit premature to say, but I think anything positive from the away side may come through him today. Battling by Harry
Great
Ibbotson.
play from Ibbotson that time, and Lacey and Mayanesi. High five between them, and again the ball's too easy. And look at Mark Ellis in maraudering forward into Hewitt. Down this left-hand side he goes.
1-on-1 with Fenson.
There's another left-hand side again, still going Hewitt in towards the box, and Fenson goes to clear. Hewitt went to slide in and to try and win the ball back, but Fenson did really well there in truth. Good touch by Elliott. Nolan slides in. Clark puts the ball over the top. It's a good swirling ball towards Hewitt. If he can get there, he can.
It's met again by Fenson in the corner. Waitman's cross is cleared by the first man.
Good afternoon, everyone listening in from Ammanford, Kent, and of course from sunny Spain. And of course to you, Keith, my friend, from the Chorley FC Community Friendship Group. This time, Blakeman's the man fouled, and I think it's Sean Etaluku over on the far side who's made the challenge. Surely another opportunity to come from a set piece. Has to be said though, Macclesfield obviously a goal down, but it hasn't dampened their supporters' spirits. Still in fine voice as Blakeman will lift this free kick over. Mark Ellis is free at the back stick, heads it across the face and beyond everyone. Hewitt of all people over on the left got it, and Blakeman can deliver a second time. It's looped in towards the far post, touchdown by Calverley, and Elliott has to try and clear. That's a Luku this time. Now to try and launch a counter for Macclesfield. It's a brilliant ball in behind.
Looking for Duffy.
Luke Duffy tries to chase, but Owen equal to it and hits it long. Oh, very nearly that time there. Mayanesi living dangerously once more. Macclesfield, see, then they give the ball away, and this is where Chorley could profit from it. A great ball from Calverley. Finds Ibbotson down the right-hand side. Plays it across the face towards Hewitt, and the ball, very nearly to Warren Clark. And we won't repeat what Chris Anderson just said there, Ewan, but frustration. Frustrated, but encouraged at the same time, and you can see a bit different from John Rooney. He's cutting a very frustrated figure at the moment.
I think Harry Ibbotson had more time there than he thought. Could have drove possibly a bit further, brought a few more Charlie players into the box with him. Bit of a dead bounce there as it went towards Mark Ellis. Luckily, he judged it well. Pressing by Warren Clark. Tonka heads it down.
And this is playing it out the back. And you just think, do you not sort of have to play a little bit to the conditions where, you know, it's slippy and
Seems to have
slidey?
evaded
You
the
could
pressure
easily
here,
have,
though.
just only takes one small error, and that's one for Macclesfield. And just like that, the flag's up again. And there's an elderly lady there swinging a flag all around, and she thinks, oh, it's great. And the flag's up. The flag is up. The flag is up, but
Well,
as
I'm not
Oren Willis says to us,
too sure.
should it not be a goal? Because it's come, I'm sure it came off
It's come
Warren
off Warren
Clark.
Clark, hasn't it? Yeah.
It's come off a Chorley player last, but the decision stands. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I'm not overly convinced that should be offside. It's gone in Charlie's favour, but I think that's against the vast majority of the crowd here would be livid. Smith, oh, Calvary with the ball here in midfield. Blakeman, one ball down the left, looking for Calvary. Done very well there, Mike Calvary.
Still going, Carls. He's beating his man, and he's got it. Plays it into the box towards Tom Carr, and he just can't get a foot on it.
Headed by Blakeman. Mellor's there, though.
Burnley have equalised against
Long
Nottingham
ball
Forest.
looking for Danny
Jaden
Elliott
Anthony.
again.
And this time, Matt Irwin goes for the audacious approach and uses his head to clear the ball. So, good afternoon, Alan from Malaga. One of our regular listeners. Do you look at that, though, you, and you think, you know, Chorley living in a precarious moment there, because quite easily, I mean, really, it should be a goal apiece. And think about the offside flag going up, but it did. It definitely, we had it right in our island, and it came inadvertently off the foot of Warren Clark. Great ball again to find Elliott, heads it up into the air, not cleared, goes for the acrobatic overhead kick. Behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's John Rooney and his side will feel hard done by that decision. It looked for all the world as if it bounced off Warren Clark and then went free to Danny Elliott, who, by the way, did really well to take it round Irwin and finish it.
It's a chance worth taking. Again, you've got to play to the conditions a bit here, and it's going to get worse and worse. It's certainly not how it was way back when our game was abandoned against Spennymoor, if any of our listeners can remember that. But the rain is continuing to fall, and Tom Carr this time caught
5 foot there
by the number 23, Danny Whitehead. The rain is even catching our equipment now, which is never a good sign. The laptop is becoming wet. Look at this. They use the screen, the cover for the laptop to cover the screen, and Blakeman now will deliver the free kick long. Ellis is trying to get on the end of it, but in vain. He will try and chase. Again, Macclesfield go along towards that danger man in Danny Elliott. Ellis back to Irwin, who takes it first time. Some card battling away with Mayonessi. Kay does well, finds Whitehead in the middle of midfield. A lot of EFL experience between the pair of those two. Out to the left, Luke Duffy. He hasn't really had much of a say in the game just yet. Tries to beat Clark, but can't. Clark this time concedes a throw. You know it's never a good day, Ewan, when even your team sheet's getting wet. Clark. Henley does well, then gives the ball away. Ball and kindly to Josh Kay, finds only the foot of Ellis, can't get a clearance through, and then Warren Clark hits it long, and Heathcote has to get his ball into Dearnley right. He does. Dearnley goes back to Fensham, and once again, Ewan, Macclesfield adopting this sort of play from the back approach, which I don't think it's been very profitable so far.
Ellis with a good header.
Dearnley under pressure again, and I think nearly conceded the throw, but it actually, the ball sort of died and fell to Ellis. One back by Henley, does well. Ibbotson now, pocket of space for him. Nolan, Kay, come into try and press Carverley. Good ball from Ellis, finds Henley, good touch from him, goes back to Warren Clark. Nolan under pressure, too much on it, hits the head of Henley, and will go out for a Chorley throw. Elsewhere in National League, North Scarborough Athletic have taken the lead against Oxford. Kidderminster have taken the lead against Buxton. And I think there's a bit of action going on, potentially something over at Merthyr Town. No, still remains goalless there. Blakeman here over on the right-hand side to take the throw. Takes it short towards Smith, using his body, using his strength. Back to Blakeman, right-footed. Scooped up in the air. Kay versus Carverley. Carverley again. Intricate ball. Brilliant play from Carverley. What a save by Max Dearnley. Unbelievable save to deny what was a certain goal for Mark Ellis. That is a seriously, seriously good save from Dearnley to deny Chorley's second with Ellis. Mike Carverley's going to go into the book here.
There's some great interplay there in the box involving Calverley and I want to say Warren Clark, but I'm not too sure. And the ball eventually falls towards Ellis. Say maybe the ball was a little bit behind it, which allowed the keeper to get across, but it's a great save from Max Dearnley. You can't really take it away from him. Prevents Chorley from doubling the lead.
Macclesfield trying to come forward here. Fensham crosses. Headed by Luke Duffy, wide and behind for a goal kick. So on the half-hour mark, there's been 3 yellow cards. There's been a goal. There's been 2 goals disallowed. One of those disallowed goals probably should have stood. But I said earlier in the game, it could have the makings of being a really tight game, which I think it has been. But it's also been a really good game to watch.
Yeah, I think both sides probably take quite a few positives so far from the opening half an hour.
Obviously, if you're a Macclesfield supporter, you'll probably feel a little bit aggrieved to be behind. If you're a Chorley supporter, you'll probably feel a bit lucky to be ahead. Although, in those early stages, I thought Chorley were good value for the lead. But Macclesfield certainly have come back into it, that's for sure. Kay again in that midfield battle with Calverley, and the pair of them will have to be careful now, both being on yellow cards.
Ellis does well to clear.
Hooks it. Does well, Tom
Carverley. Very well, and it's pulled down
all the way around the back, and again, Mr. Mulligan's hand is in his pocket, and Roland Mayonessi, the next player in the book. pulled Tom Carr
There
to the
can't really be
floor.
any complaints there from Eze, although he's trying his best. Great play there by Tom Carr to sort of shield the ball away from as it's coming down from a clearance. Spins him. Eze felt as if he had no other option than to pull him down.
There's no, I suppose, there's no way of being able to sort of defend that decision, really. Blakeman this time delivers the free kick and the referee gives a foul against Chorley before the ball's even found the back of the box. Well, referee Mulligan certainly involved here. 2 cards apiece now.
Whitehead finds Kay. Good pass by Kay to looking for Luke Duffy on the left-hand side. Lacey on the overlap. Cross is blocked by Henley. Nolan tries to clear. Ellis gets it away more thoroughly. Tom Carr again with some great closing out. Looks as though he was fouled by Eze. Referee's not giving it.
Ewan, I have to admit, my eyes were cast elsewhere there. What happened in that instance?
Well, it looked to me as though Carr touches the ball down. It's sort of similar to the yellow card that we saw there, but I think the referee's been a bit lenient and let that one go. It's a long ball here for Elliott. And he's blasted it over.
It's just over.
And that's the first real chance of the game that Elliott has had whilst he's been onside.
Hewitt tries to win the ball, but Elliott again, the ball sticks to his chest like glue, and Warren Clark trying to get hold of it, very nearly gives the ball away. It's scrappy, this.
Won back by Miller.
Spenny Mortan have taken the lead away at Bedford. Judy Mondal with the opener.
Trigger the press on his own. Eze seems to have lost the ball underneath his feet there.
I think the pitch is starting to play a bit of a part here. Both teams seem to be struggling to play the way that they want to in a lot of the passing play, and the ball's sticking in certain areas in the way that you'd want it to, in others it's not. See the ball there with Nolan. It's just becoming a bit scrappy.
See, Macclesfield, whenever they're under a bit of pressure, they just opting to pass it back to Durnley here in goal. Not in any rush to get the equaliser. Good challenge there by Ellis on Kay.
Oh, well won by Ellis, and he actually goes for goal from inside his own half. Answers on a postcard. That's a new one for me. Mark Ellis going for goal from his own half.
I think, yeah, less said about that, the better.
And this again, I don't know if you would have caught it there, but Oren Willis near us there, just I suppose a passing comment on Macclesfield, just giving the ball away needlessly. They're in possession, they've got it. There's no real pressure on them, and then they just concede possession. And see again there, the ball just slipping, and Tom Carr can't get on the end of it.
It's a real scruffy game at the minute.
It's just a bit scrappy at points. I think Chorley will be happy to have the lead, and Pressure on Mayonessi here from Ibbotson, and Macclesfield, once again, they persist to continue to try and play the ball out from the back. Paul Blackett has got the opener for South Shields. There's the South Shields bingo card played for the first time this afternoon. They've taken the lead away at Curzon Ashton.
Owen goes long.
Mayonessi under pressure from Ibbotson. 1-2 with Ibbotson with Clark down the right hand side. He goes. He's got Hewitt and Carr in the box, beating Lacey inside, and it will be a Chorley throw. Yeah, right on the near side in the corner. Crystal Palace have taken the lead against West Ham United in the Premier League, and elsewhere here it remains Chorley 1, Macclesfield FC 0. Adam Blakeman now to take the long throw from this near side. Here it comes towards the target of Ellis. It's met by him and into the hands of Dearnley.
Jay wants his forward on the left hand side quickly. Goes towards him. It's out for a throw in though.
The rain once again continues to fall and fall onto my equipment. It does. Good header from Carverley, but again, we won't repeat what Carl said, but frustrated he couldn't keep the ball in play.
Headed by Henley.
Nolan goes to hook it long, and again, Mayonessi under pressure. Nolan this time beaten to it. Mellor. Good ball from Ellis. Tom Carr on the back of Mayonessi. No foul.
White gives it to Fence on the right hand side.
If anyone can let us know.
Very happy just to knock it between the centre backs.
Regarding the sound, if everything's okay, we just don't want to make sure nothing is interfered with by the Mother Nature and the equipment.
Duffy's found himself on the right. It's a good cross.
Into the box. Elliott was in the front post. That's a Luku. Has it now for Mac. Finds K, edge of the D, left-hand side. Swings the ball in. It's dangerous and it's wide. It was definitely a cross rather than a shot. But one of those ones where it's into the corridor of uncertainty and it can go anywhere.
Like from a Macclesfield perspective, be a bit confused as to why there's not more players attacking the box there when the ball's going into the box. It's only Danny Elliott in the box whenever they're putting the ball in. And there was a great ball from the right-hand side, which I think if there was a player behind him, they could have equalised.
I think you're absolutely right on that. And it's one of those games where, 39, 40 minutes into the game, and it feels like it's been going on forever, and the ball's over the top towards Ibbotson, still alive, clocked, chested it down. He's under pressure from Etaluku. Goes back to Nolan, probably sensible. Finds Henley on this right-hand side into Carr, who's got it again. Macclesfield pressing with intent. Nolan. Towards Ibbotson, but his pass is short. Clark. Chorley still alive in. Nolan crosses. Dangerous. Dearnley once again has to come and claim it.
Rolls it out to Whitehead.
And again, Macclesfield give the ball away cheaply. Carr touches it down. Space for him to run into. He does indeed do that. Finds Hewitt over on the left-hand side. Isolated, has to go back towards Blakeman. Chorley towards Smith. Clark's there. Chests it down. Offside. And again, Durnley goes to Mayonessi. Lacey. Macclesfield trying to be patient. Ibbotson furthest forward for Chorley. Durnley outside of his box finds Mayonessi. Macclesfield very patient. And Sam Heathcote. This is where Macclesfield maybe they're trying to up it a little bit. Whitehead. Mellor under pressure. Macclesfield trying to sustain possession.
Maniesi running with the ball forwards.
Maniesi comes forward and offloads it at Luku. Gets a bit fortuitous with the ball. Lacey across the face and behind for a Macclesfield corner.
Good challenge there by Mark Ellis. It's Luke Duffy over the corner.
Radcliffe have taken the lead. In comes the corner. It's right the way across, and Whitehead takes a touch. Finds Kay. Macclesfield having to reset and start again. Whitehead down the right. Ball comes in. It's poor. Smith with his chest looks to try and poke it long towards Carr for him to chase. Kay's got it. Maybe you'd argue in areas like when Kay's got the ball, has he been given too much time?
You could say that, but then again, it was only really Tom Carr on his own to sort of start the press.
Luku finds Kay,
Kay's
again,
offside.
flags up into the hands of Irwin.
I'm not sure if anyone is keeping count, but the flag has gone up quite a few
Probably
times today already.
I can count probably looking at least 6 or 7 offsides in the opening half. 2 Macclesfield goals for offside. 3rd offside there. I think it was 2 offsides for Chorley there. So at least count 5 or 6. Alfreton have a penalty against Telford, and Ibbotson under pressure. Again, number 9, Damani Mellor, he's so deep. Plays it long towards Elliott.
Misjudges the flight of that one.
Irwin will take a minute just to adjust his socks. The 4th official's board is ready, although we're not quite up to the 45 just yet. Irwin long over towards Ibbotson. Warren Clark trying to put a bit of pressure on it. That's a Luku. And I thought actually that I think that should have been going the other way for me. I thought it came off Henley last, but maybe the ball had just gone out in time. Henley down the line towards Ibbotson and Clark.
Carr hits it down for Ibbotson.
2 added minutes. Ibbotson crosses, it's looping, and it's held by Durnley.
Durnley this time goes quickly with a long ball forwards. Looking for Luke Duffy. Good touch there by Luke Duffy on the right hand side. Pass is cut out well by Smith.
Out comes the tunnel, and Smith again, he'll launch it long, and Ibbotson's done well to win it, but there's no one there to help him.
And there's a wayward pass there by
like
Fencer.
that, Lacey's got to really chase it. He's kept it in, and the ball then goes back to Durnley.
free kicks
For
taken
me, I don't
quickly.
think that was a foul against Joe
No.
Nolan. Both players were.
Smart play by Josh Gay. They've shown this experience with that. Ball's broken for
Across
Luke
the
Duffy on the
face
right.
towards Elliot. Josh Kay hits it
Good
hard. And
block by Nolan.
again,
And offside
the
flags up.
offside count continues to rise yet further. So it was another good promising move from our visitors, Macclesfield, but the flag goes up. After that, the drum is going off. Irwin to launch this goal kick towards Ibbotson, who's battling to win that one.
Half-time
And the
whistle
half-time
goes.
whistle blows. Here at the Grand Store Victory Park Stadium, it's Chorley 1, Macclesfield FC 0. Chorley got themselves off to the perfect start thanks to Mike Calverley's opening goal, and Macclesfield probably feel a little bit aggrieved to be behind at the break, scoring twice from offside goals. The second one of which, though, the jury's out as to whether it was offside, as the ball looked to come off Warren Clark last. With that being said, though, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes before the second half. And just like that, without delay, we barely have everybody back on the pitch, but we're underway for the second half of the game here at the Grant Store Victory Park Stadium. Remains Chorley 1, Macclesfield FC 0, thanks to Craig Hewitt's opening goal, and the rain is certainly becoming heavier, Ewan.
Yeah, the rain's not going to let off today, is it? And the floodlights are on.
Into the hands of Matt Owen, and despite the wet weather, the floodlights are on. So again, it just sort of shows you, doesn't it, that visibility is a bit of an issue here. And we've got lights. Fensham down the right hand side he goes, under pressure from Carr, and the rain really is getting heavy now. Hopefully, though, it stays away from our laptops and equipment, Ewan.
We can only hope.
Calverley has the ball, finds Tom Carr, good touch by him, and he's poor, and that's
late challenge.
A yellow card in my opinion, and in the eyes of referee John Mulligan, Sam Heathcote is also into the book.
Poor Tom Carr's just been absolutely battered today by both centre halves. Blakeman will be able to put this ball into the box. And it goes from Blakeman.
Set piece from Blakeman, it's deep, it's headed up. Still alive, off the hand again. Ibbotson, there was claims again for a handball.
It's like pinball in the box then.
Couple of minutes into the second half, and very nearly Chorley's second goal there.
Duffy with a good bit of control.
There was a shout for a handball there, wasn't there? But I think it was like it smashed off his elbow, really, and his hands were down. Etaluku has it. Edge of the box finds Kay under pressure from Nolan. Back to Etaluku. Opens up a pocket of space under pressure. Manages to squeeze the ball through Warren Clark's legs, and Luke Duffy across the face. Cleared away by Mark Ellis.
Wace is there to recycle. Whitehead, good touch by Duffy. Henley still meets him. Good skill though by Luke Duffy. Ball's put into the box.
Off the chest of Joe Nolan. Shouts for a handball, waved away, and Tom Carr comes away with it.
Tom Carr does well. Looking for Hewitt.
Given away, back time by Tom Carr, arms outstretched, and Hewitt
was a bit on his heels there. Wasn't really looking to get towards the ball.
Bedford Town have gone 2 behind now to Spennymoor, and elsewhere in National League North, Hereford lead Worksop Town. AFC Fylde 3, Leamington 0. Matthew Irwin kicks the ball long as the rain continues to fall at a rapid pace, headed by Ellis. Onto Carr, good ball from Carr, finds Clark. Ibbotson's in behind here. Mayanesi and putting him under pressure and puts the ball across towards Carr, but Durnley claims it.
I think he's got to put that ball in the air. If you put that on the floor, Durnley's going to get it all the time. You've got to try and fizz that in the air. Make it difficult for the keeper, but in the end, it's quite a routine stop. Duffy
Duffy
on the
down the
left.
left-hand side for Mac. Has it, plays it back. Whitehead goes wide
Etaluku's got a
all
lot
the
of
way
space
over
here.
to Etaluku. 1v1 with Craig Hewitt across the face. It goes. Touch from Blakeman is a good one. Clears it as far as Tom Carr. And Carr pulled to the floor and
Taken quickly by
taken
Mac.
very quickly. Tom Carr's cut a really frustrated figure for me this afternoon. He doesn't seem to be getting the rub of the green from referee John Mulligan.
Whitehead turns on the ball. Goes back to Heathcote. Captain Fensom's down the ball. Etaluku. The right hand side
Etaluku
runs at
again,
Craig
finding
Hewitt.
a bit of space. Good defending work from Craig Hewitt. Puts a foot in, still at the foot of Etaluku, lays it back to Fensom. Whitehead. Fensom
Fensom's
once
ball into the
more in towards the
box.
box it goes, and Ellis gets it away. Hewitt.
Hewitt clears it further, but it's straight to
There's the
Menezes.
ball.
Yeah, again, Macclesfield happy to knock the ball around the back. Patient build-up. Josh Kane. Long ball forwards, met by Harvey Smith in the air.
Nolan wins it
Flips
well,
further
but
by
gives the ball back
Nolan.
to Kay. And Macclesfield certainly following the restart, 7 minutes into it, trying to push for the equaliser here.
Whitehead gives the ball to Etaluku on the right-hand side.
Good ball in. Finds the first man though in Calverley, and Clark has to be careful. Does really well. It's a deft header from him, and
It's another long ball though, it's just straight back to the Macclesfield defenders. And forward they come again. Etaluku again on the right-hand side.
been really
Goes on to his
dangerous in
left.
this
It's
opening
ball into the
quarter,
box.
but
It's
it's all
gone.
the way in. It's a cross that finds the back of the net, and Macclesfield have equalised. I said it was coming a little bit. They were really pushing for it. They've got it. A bit of luck involved. It was definitely a cross. And the Siltmen have the leveller.
Yeah, it's sort of a cross-come shot that into and Macclesfield, you can say, probably denied a bit of luck in the first half. They've definitely got a bit of luck there. And it draws them level. Okay, good ball to Mellor. Blakeman's over and allows Ewan to come out and claim the ball.
Well, I've certainly put the jury out on it for me. 100% across for you. What
Yeah,
percentage
it's
are you giving it?
definitely
You're going
across.
100% cross, or are you giving some credit that it may have been a shot?
100% cross. I think you can tell sometimes the way how much in shock a player is when it ends up going in. And he looked absolutely bewildered when he saw it sort of fly over Matt Owen into the top corner.
Yeah, actually, I know it's a weird comparison, but if you remember the free kick from Ronaldinho that beat David Seaman, it had that about it for Owen. He just had absolutely no chance of claiming the ball, and all he could do was pick it out of the back of the net.
Good
Chorley
player,
now
though, by
come forward.
Chorley on
It's
the
Tom
left.
Carr into the box under pressure.
Needs support. Hewitt's there. It's cleared out of play by Mellor. Be another Blakeman long throw. Oh, he plays it short this time to Hewitt instead.
Hewitt kicks the ball in. I thought he was going to go for goal. He went for the cross instead. It was left short. Henley, furthest back for Chorley, crosses it, I suppose, but into the hands of Durnley, who's going to take it quickly and slips.
Clark
He has
heads
to hurt
it.
himself there, Max Durnley. Ibbotson under. He finds.
Hey, there's an overload on the left-hand side here from Macclesfield. It goes to Lacey.
Buxton have also equalised against Kidderminster Harriers, and
Duffy
now
gives it back to
Lacey
Lacey on the overlap.
comes off of Lacey
Henley's done
last
well
and
there to
behind
win a
for a
goal
goal
kick.
kick. Irwin. Take this goal kick with all those Macclesfield supporters whistling at him. He goes long up towards Carr and he's beaten to it. Ellis, thumping header from him towards Ibbotson. Carr heads it, finds the foot of Clark, who slips, and conditions
cuts out the
definitely playing a
slips.
part now. Hewitt finds Carverley. Tom Carr looks to try and get the ball in behind, and Durnley has to come out and claim.
That's a Luke who's in a lot of space here on the right-hand side, if they can find him.
Blakeman under a bit of pressure here, gets it to Nolan, and good spread
pass
from
by
Joe to
Nolan.
find Adam Henley.
Henley's bringing it forward. Goes back to Nolan in midfield.
Nolan, Clark, and
Clark.
battling for the ball, and Josh Kay trying to keep the ball in, and prevents a corner, does well, but has to concede a throw. Filed for Leamington 0. Craig Marnside can't do no wrong at the moment. And surely, in the pouring down rain, remain a goal apiece against Macclesfield. Long throw from Blakeman comes in. It's headed up by Danny Elliott. Macclesfield thump the ball clear.
Henley with a switch of play.
Carvalhai's up, finds Tom Carr inside the area. He's bit of shirt pulling going on. Hewitt beats Etaluku. Craig Hewitt goes for goal and it hits. I think it hit Harry Ibbotson, but it's come back out to Hewitt in any case. Takes a touch, crosses. Oh, it's
Think
so close
Smith
to a
flicks it
second for
away from
Chorley.
Ellis there. Blakeman with another
Delivery from
cross.
Blakeman, still alive for Chorley. Macclesfield trying to get the ball clear.
Ibbotson's done well.
And the referee has pointed to the spot once again. Harry Ibbotson has won a penalty for Chorley. And you can hear the noise of this disgruntled Macclesfield supporters around us, but I don't think they can have any complaints. Ewan, what's your view on that?
Well, straight away, it's Danny Whitehead who's just fouled him, and he's not one of the players who's gone complaining to the referee. So, if you're going off that, you can probably say it's a definite penalty. Good work done by Harry Ibbotson. That's the thing. You can never fault him for is the fact that he never stops running, and that's what he's done there. Put the pressure on Whitehead, not allowing him to clear the ball, wins the ball back off him, fouled, wins a penalty, and Craig Hewitt is going to step up to try and score his second pen of the game here.
It's Hewitt versus Durnley, round 2. Ding ding. And the rain and the pitch, all the conditions involved The psychology of a second penalty for Craig Hewitt at the other end. Hewitt versus Durnley. Here we go. Hewitt sent it the wrong way again. 2 for Chorley, 2 for Hewitt, and Hewitt goes absolutely flying over to Dave Airy, our photographer, and Chorley have the lead once again.
Yeah, different side from Hewitt this time. Went to the keeper's left. Sends Burnley the wrong way yet again. Great composure shown by the winger. 2-1 to Chorley. Foul by Ellis on Elliott. Macclesfield bringing all the defenders forward here for this free kick, which should be taken by Josh Kane. Elliott's made a run to the front post. It's gone towards the back.
Still
It's headed
alive.
down. It's gathered by Irwin well. Irwin's ball forward. Tomcard did get a touch, but it goes to Kay. Whitehead with a long ball forward looking for Elliott. He's got him behind.
Behind Danny Elliott. Good
Ellis,
save, Matt Irwin.
Still in play here.
Oh, it's still going. The ball across the box. Look like it came off a Macclesfield hand, but it's behind for a corner.
And it goes from the corner. It's
Cleared away by Ellis. No chances taken with that one. Macclesfield have it all to do again. 2 goals and 2 penalties for Chorley, but they won't care one jot.
It's an offside against Menez.
So Ewan, 18 minutes into the second half, it's Chorley 2, Macclesfield FC 1, 2 penalties converted by Craig Hewitt, and now I guess it's just a case of trying to manage the game and the attacks from Macclesfield that are ultimately going to come.
Yeah, it's about just trying to keep the main man quiet now for me, I think, in Danny Elliott. Irwin's ball forces to get caught in the wind. Fenson throws it forward.
And Elliott,
Pushed by Elliott on the back of Blakeman.
It's a needless challenge to make on Blake, 'cause it's a clear free kick.
Forward it goes from Irwin. Menez wins the header. It's flicked on by Mellon. Nolan heads it down towards Hewitt. It's cleared away.
That long ball over towards Elliott.
Smith punts it forwards. Tomcard gets to it.
Oh, saved. Justin Johnson, formerly of Chorley. I remember him scoring against Southport for the Magpies. Weather similar to this. And Justin Johnson, cousin of Liverpool right back Jeremy Frimpong, is met by a handful of boos here at the Grand Store Victory Park Stadium on his return. AFC Fylde game against Leamington has currently been halted due to the rain.
Tom Carr trying to get it under control, couldn't.
There goes Justin, straight on the action against Adam Henley. Straight on the action, he wins the ball and then slips and gives the ball away.
Nolan with a good header. Clark, Henley. Johnson's on his back. Gives it back to Ellis. Long ball forward, looking for Carr. Goes all the way through to Burnley, though. I think you can really notice now, to our left on that side of the pitch, the ball is getting caught up with the sheer volume of water probably on the pitch. Benson gives it to Etaluku on the right hand side. Puts it on his left.
Pete Tscherewik down the right. He goes. He's looked dangerous in his second half. Continues to drive. Crosses.
His cross goes out.
Irwin Long towards Clark and does well to win the ball and keep the ball. Flicks it nicely backwards to Mike Carverley. Can start to see it now where there's a lot of standing water in that area of the pitch.
Carverley does well.
It is now becoming reminiscent of that game, Oran, if you remember the game against Spennymoor. And the talk of the game at AFC Fylde is if the rain doesn't slow down in the next 10 minutes their game will be abandoned. There's a chance, if it continues here, the referee Mulligan may have to take some action himself. Carr, down the left he goes. Puts the ball across the box towards Ibbotson.
It's cleared. Calverley's there. Nolan does well. Gives it to Ibbotson. Good turn by Ibbotson. Henley on the right-hand side.
Henley,
good challenge there by Johnson.
From Justin Johnson on Adam Henley.
Looking for Kay. And it seems to have gone out for a throw. But it's really treacherous now, especially on the left-hand side of the pitch.
It was that left-hand side. It was the problem those years ago against Spennymoor.
See, Tom Carr was trying to run with the ball, sort of on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Get no real momentum. The ball was just getting trapped under his feet. Miller's broken away with the ball. It's a challenge by Carr. Will go into the referee's book.
Has been booked on 69 minutes.
You've got looking for fencing. His touch falls quite fortuitously to Etaluku. Gives it back to his captain. Etaluku running down the right side again. It's a low cross. It's cut out by Smith and it's cleared. He's go. And Carr battling. Ibbotson gets the ball. He's won back the one many years here. Warren Clark trying to close down Heathcote. It looks as though Billy Whitehouse is getting shaped up to come on here.
Just really struggling here.
Johnson on the left here for Macclesfield. Running at Henley. Goes onto his right, back onto his left, back onto his
Johnson
right.
dinks the ball
Shits
in.
ball into the bot. Stewart's going to try and mash out for a goal kick. Goes out for a throw-in instead. Rain's still not relenting here.
Referee stopped. It's for Billy Whitehouse to replace Craig Hewitt. Nothing more.
With that, you see Warren Clark move on to the left. Whitehouse going onto his preferred right-hand side. Blakeman clears it forward. Calvin heads it straight to Josh Kay. It's a pass into Elliott. He's
Elliott, and
offside
once
again.
again, Danny Elliott is flagged offside.
It's got to be at least 4 offsides just for Danny Elliott on his own today. Change from Macclesfield with Danny Whitehead coming off for Ethan McLeod.
I'm just looking at Andy Priest. He's probably questioning for the weather gods to step in here and ease off a little bit. Ewan just bouncing the ball. Goes long with his ball out of his hands, and Tom Carr wrestling with his opposite number in Sam Heathcote. Warren Clark there. Look at the amount of water. The amount of water there.
Yeah.
Cheesy peeps, man. Look at that. It's really getting to the point where you have to question it.
It's also getting to a point now where I'm having to rethink routes of me getting home. Josh Kay finds Danny Elliott. Inside the Chorley penalty area.
Lots
Tries
of
to put his
space,
ball
still alive,
across.
still not cleared.
It's a bit of a
Now
scramble
Ewan
and Irwin
gets up.
jumps on top of the ball. And Irwin's gone down by the looks of things here.
Radcliffe have got their 4th goal now against Merthyr Town on the road.
Forward it goes from Irwin.
Johnson beaten to it by
Bounces for
Whitehouse, who plays the ball
Whitehouse.
over the top for Ibbotson to chase. He's got it. Down he goes. Nolan then tries to win it. Henley's got it, and the ball again.
It's a good switch
Was
by
a
Henley
little
to
bit.
Clark.
Warren Clark's
Offside flag
been
up above.
flagged for an offside.
Menezes
And the ball's
misplaced
long
pass
and
there.
from Macclesfield and Fenson. I think the Southport game has also been temporarily stopped because of the rain. I'll have to have a look. It has. Southport's game has also been suspended for 10 minutes. So all the
Wakeman
games
with
in
the
and
ball
around this
forward.
area of the Northwest are all in a bit of trouble. Chorley, of course, still play continues here at the Grant Store Victory Park Stadium. It's Chorley 2, Macclesfield FC 1. 15 minutes or so left to play.
Josh Kay comes over the ball. Good pass into Lacey on the left-hand side.
Johnson.
Johnson, the ball's got stuck underneath his feet now.
Just look how the ball just stops there. He loops the cross in
Deep cross.
all the way over and out for a goal kick.
I think unfortunately for Johnson there is that his cross has bounced on the one part of the pitch, which probably been safe from the rain.
The thing is for me there with JJ is obviously the player he loves to play when the ball's slick on the floor, and in this type of environment where the ball's just sticking and it's not going anywhere, it really halts him because he wants to drive but he wants to beat the player and he can't.
Yeah, you've got to adapt to these conditions. Whitehouse for the pass for Henley. Good challenge again by Johnson on Henley. Henley's then fouled Johnson.
Radcliffe have got their 5th goal against Merthyr.
Okay, good switch to the play towards Etaluku.
Good touch from Etaluku as well. Drives down that right, beats Blakeman, keeps going, still going. Well, I said what a goal, and I don't know how that hasn't gone in. Sean Etaluku, unbelievable solo bit of play, and he hits the post and it goes away.
Yeah, the winger's very unfortunate there. Good bit of skill to get around Blakeman. Goes on his favoured left foot, absolutely smites it. Comes off the inside of the left post and bounce out for a goal kick on the right hand side.
Some car's got to be careful.
Iverson, good touch. Brings it
Ibbotson
down. Taking it
side
to the
again
most
on that
treacherous
left-hand
part of the
side.
pitch.
It's Tom Carr. Plays it to
Gives
Warren
it to
Clark. It's a good ball. Across comes in.
Etaluku gives it to Kay. Gives it back to Etaluku. He's got Mellor. Lacey. Johnson. Lacey looks to give it back to him, but it goes out for a Charlie throw. Gavin Henley in no rush here to take the throw.
AFC Fylde versus Leamington has been abandoned.
Whitehouse, good touch. Kicks it further beyond him. Then he has to go back to Durnley. Okay, with time to turn, and he does that in midfield.
Okay. See, the rain, it looked a little bit like it was easing off there, but I think it's just a bit lighter.
I think you can judge there's a little puddle beneath us there, where you can judge how much the rain's going down.
Crystal Palace have retaken the lead. It's West Ham. I think, like I said earlier, this point with 10 minutes left to play, Andy Priest will just be hoping that the game can finish. Obviously, of course, being in front, see Irwin's goal kick isn't as flush as he'd have liked it because the ball's just holding up in that rain. Lacey, it's becoming really tricky for both sets of players. Johnson, though, does well for Mac. Good touch into the number 20.
Cloud. Gives it to Etaluku on the right hand
Etaluku
side
again.
again.
Right hand side, puts the ball across the
Ball into
face
the
beyond
box.
everybody. Lacey has it. Goes back towards Justin Johnson. Takes a touch. Goes for goal. And it's gone out for a throw in.
I'm not too sure if you can even blame the pitch on that one. Blakeman throws it down the line. Okay, keeps it in. Clark lumps it forward though. Menezes is there. Gives it to Lacey.
Caden Kelly
Good
has got
pass for Johnson.
second goal for South Shields, but Johnson again plays it to the edge of the area. Ball comes in
It's a
and
scuffed cross.
Macclesfield
It's a goal kick.
gone out for a goal kick. I thought the way that the cross came in, surely it must have been a corner, but it was just a really poor ball.
It's both substitutes now have completely scuffed the last two efforts. Forward it goes from Irwin.
Good header
Menezes
from
wins the header, as he has done so many times today.
Dangerous ball, and Blakeman goes back to Irwin, and ball just, again, he just completely died on the Magpies goalkeeper there.
Fenson's touch isn't a good one. It goes up for a Chorley throw.
Tottenham have
Halfway
equalised.
into the Macclesfield half.
One goal from John Paul Van Hecker. 83 minutes gone here now. And Luke Summerfield's going to come on for Chorley. Switched it 4-5. And he's going to come on in place of number 10, Tom Carr. Macclesfield also going to make changes. Paul Dawson's going to come on for the Silkmen.
There's three in that midfield now for Charlotte. Big ball control in there, you'd think.
Blakeman goes down the line into that big puddle and still going. Calverley's somehow got it, does well, and gives a throw to Macclesfield, and all of the supporters in that end are questioning the decision of referee John Mulligan. And Mike Calverley was up in arms about that, quite literally.
Menezes gives it to Kay.
Oh, gives the ball away. Josh takes it away. Harry Ibbotson in a goal. Goes down.
Surely.
What? What? Harry Ibbotson goes down, and was it inside the box?
I think it
was
would have been
100% inside the box.
The referee's not giving it. And not too sure why Harry Ibbotson would have thrown himself down, as if he hadn't have thrown himself down, or if he hadn't have fallen, doing through there one-on-one to try and put Chorley 3-1 up. As it stands though, here come Macclesfield. Johnson touches it down.
Johnson.
Just short. This one in.
Tapped in. And Danny Elliott has scored. Well, Ewan, from one end to the other, it looked a certain penalty, a third penalty for Chorley, and then Tristan Johnson up the other end puts the ball in and Danny Elliott makes sure, and it's 2 apiece.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what to say there. It looked for all the world that Harry Bisson was pulled down in the box. Well, more so hacked down in the box. On the counter-attack, Macclesfield come through. Johnson's played through in behind. His shot's going to go over the line, but Elliott's there to make sure and taps it over, and it's 2-2.
Whitehouse slips. What a save from Durnley, and Chorley have another corner. Again, Max Durnley just out of nothing. It's a fantastic save.
Okay, long ball forward, cut out by Ellis. McLeod being closed on by Whitehouse. Just sort of fouled McLeod there, Whitehouse. Free kick for Macclesfield. Fenson goes back to Menezes. Okay, good challenge by Blakeman on Etaluku.
Handball, no, and the referee again says no penalty.
Looking for Dawson down the left. Goes out for a throw.
Blakeman down the line. It's going to be a thrilling finish to this one. 2 apiece. And maybe Macclesfield will feel it's justice served to the first goal that was disallowed. Andy Priest be asking questions. Elliott Johnson.
Well for Johnson. Saved
Good
by...
save from Matt Irwin, and very nearly JJ completed the comeback for Macclesfield.
Ball forward by Dawson. Elliott's running for it. Irwin's come out. Irwin claims it. Forward again by Irwin.
The ball swirling in the wind now, and Ryan Clark puts it to Blakeman, and again Dawson comes away with it. The ball is just completely dead in the water, literally. Calverley gets it to Nolan. He goes over the top towards Ibbotson.
Forward.
Going to try and battle away with it with the ball
Ibbotson gets there.
Harry Ibbotson, oh, it's so close. He does so well, and it's just wide. He doesn't come much closer than that. Harry Ibbotson was so inventive of him to go for it from that area.
A great word by Ibbotson to win the ball, to nick it off Heathcote. His back pass was a bit short for Dylan to get to. Ibbotson tries to finesse it into the top right corner, just a bit too much on it though, and it goes a bit wide. Ball forwards headed by Whitehouse.
Just absolutely crazy.
It's a long ball, it's over.
Irwin will come and claim it.
Claims it.
4 added minutes. 4 minutes.
I think there's still a goal in this one.
There's something in this. There's definitely something in this game. There's definitely something.
Forward it goes from Irwin.
Ibbotson versus Menezes.
wins
Nolan
it again.
Puts the ball over towards him again. Wins it well. Summerfield beaten to it. Now Mac again trying to come forward. Does
Good
well, Mark Ellis, but then gives the ball away to Damani Miller.
on the left.
Miller, sorry.
Okay. Dawson
has the ball down the right to Etaluku. 2 players to contend with. Can he beat either of them? The answer is no. He crosses
It's a
instead.
deep cross.
It's deep. It's up by Henley. Whitehouse should really clear that, but he doesn't. Back into the feet of Josh Kay. Wide again, Etaluku. That same route again towards
Cut out
Warren
well by Warren
Clark.
Clark.
The ball again, it just dies in the pitch. Kay under pressure from Cowley. He's got to be careful and
It's going to be a free kick, which will be
just
put in
see
the
Mike
box by
Cowley
Paul
frustrated
Dawson.
with
Maybe.
himself for giving the foul away, and Macclesfield looking to take an extra few yards. And now the referee rightly says, back 10 yards you go. Dawson.
Slits in by Dawson.
Long. Headed up into the air. Elliott's there. Nolan clears.
Nolan
On his
away.
far Spencer. Etaluku dinks the cross in. Hits Clark's foot. Etaluku again delivers the cross. Half cleared. Ellis putting pressure on Johnson, and the ball's out for a Chorley throw. Andy Priest is telling his player to calm down a little bit. Maybe he'd just be content to take a point after all of it.
Okay. Looking for the run of Etaluku. It's cut out by Blakeman.
Yeah, looking to clear. Calverley pushed in the back by Kay, and well spotted by referee Mulligan on that occasion.
Be an opportunity here for Chorley to get the ball forward. Bit of argy from Elliott on Nolan.
Danny Elliott books. So maybe Chorley's last chance. Irwin goes long. Headed away, and it will be a Chorley throw.
Throw him. Maybe the last chance of the game for Chorley here.
We just can't make it out. There's an elderly gentleman blocking our view. The long throw is in towards the area. It's headed. Harvey Smith's there. Now back to Blakeman. The cross is swung in towards the back post. It's not dealt with.
Oh.
Just comes off a player from Macclesfield. Summerfield's won it down the right-hand side. He's motoring past Danny Elliott. Still going Summers. Puts it through his legs. He's still going. And Macclesfield concede a throw. It was inches. And I'm talking an inch away from being a corner kick, but Chorley will have to settle for a throw. We're into the fourth of 4 added minutes, and you have to think that Ewan, this is probably it.
Yeah.
One last roll of the dice. Blakeman, long throw in. It's over everyone. Harvey Smith. Chorley have done it at the death. Harvey Smith has scored. Chorley 3, Macclesfield 2. Set piece again, ole ole, and Chorley have done it.
You just had a feeling that this game wasn't done at 2-2. And there's a bit of justice there for the Macclesfield second goal.
What a finish. You said, Ewan, there was going to be another goal in it. Well, you were absolutely bang on the money at the death, and Harvey Smith has scored.
What a game it's been here. Macclesfield are just going to lump this forward now.
And that'll do it.
Full time.
Well, a game that had absolutely everything. Final score here, Chorley 3, Macclesfield 2. It is certainly kicking off, Ewan, but from me and from you, we'll be back next weekend with the Magpies take on South Shields. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We certainly will. Chorley.